Hi everyone, and welcome to my live show. I didn't know that before I came on live that you could actually chat there. I've only just learned that. That's new to me. So I'm just sorting out the lighting because it's live and it's just so difficult to get sorted out. I just look dreadful with that lighting, and I'm so sorry about that. I hope. So I hope you're all well, and I'll try and get the lighting right, but it's not going to happen, is it? So, okay. So, hi everyone. I hope you're all well, and thank you for coming after that premiere about the royal family. Well, I've not really read the book. I've not read the book Finding Freedom. All I'm doing is just picking up on energies as I go along, and that's what I'm doing. So, hi Alexandra, lovely to see you. And so, all I'm doing is picking up on energies as I'm going along, and sorry, it's live and I just have to get the lighting right, and it's just crazy because I still look like a ghost. But maybe that's a good idea because of the subject here. Yeah, so I've not read the book, and I don't know if any of you guys have read the book, but I've not read the book, and I just pick up on energies of what actually comes through, and mainly it's like this angst that I'm picking up here between William and Harry, and mainly. And this is kind of bamboozling William because I don't feel he's ever dealt with anything like this. Anybody has not got through the cracks and actually got into messing with the royal family like this before. And now we have this person, this narcissist, who has kind of got through the cracks. And I feel that Meghan is a narcissist. And I feel that this is the first time that William has had to deal with a narcissist. Okay, has anybody here had to dealt with a narcissist before? And just excuse me while I get this lighting right, because it's just not happening tonight, is it? It's trying to. No. Maybe that's better. That's better, isn't it? So yeah, sorry about that, guys. So just getting enough light so I don't look like a damn ghost. So this is like a word, like I said on that premiere. It's like it's like he's learning as he's kind of going along. Is William, and it's all kind of surprising for him to, these goalposts keep moving all the time, and that's what narcissists do. They move the goalposts, and it's very kind of when you experience a narcissist, it's kind of really kind of hard to work out, because you're thinking, is this something I have not kind of educated myself with in the past? Is this something that I should have known in the past? Is this something that I should have experienced? Have I missed something out within my development and growing up? Well, I have to say no, because unless you're a psychiatrist, you would not notice and you would not detect a narcissist and a toxic person. Sorry, I still can't get this right, this lighting. So just bear with me. Okay, I'm trying to get this right. Okay. So so I don't know if anybody has experienced narcissism here, or toxic individuals. And I pick up here, this is what Prince William is having to deal with, is actual, for the first time, I feel, he's having to deal with a narcissistic person and how they operate. And with a narcissistic person, it's all about games, and it's all about games and one-upmanship all the time with narcissists and toxic individuals. And it's like, if you say left, they will say right, and vice versa, you know. And you're thinking, well, and they're very good at, when you're talking and you're talking and you're talking about something interesting and you want some natural kind of you know, feedback back. And if you're a normal individual, you give, you know, it'll be two-way thing, a two-way natural kind of thing. With a narcissist, they hold back. They hold back because they just do not want to give any kind of validation to anything that you say. And I don't want to go through narcissism here, but this is something, well, I'm picking up with William, that he's kind of, it's confusing him because, you know, he normally gets this two-way kind of communication where people respond to him. And with Meghan, it's been like so different with Meghan. You know, it's been challenging to work this damn woman out, you know, and I feel this is something that he doesn't understand. He's still trying to work this out. He's realizing this is something it's beyond me, and I can't deal with this, and I can't work this out, and I don't know how to work this out. I don't know how to deal with this, because he's not a psychologist. You know, only psychologists know how to deal with people who have some kind of, you know, personality disorder. So he's not a psychologist, so he's not going to be able to work it out. So he's kind of dropped down his tools, if you like. He's dropped down his tools and he's thought, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't feel it's that he doesn't want to work this out and say, hey, Harry, you know, come back, because we care for you. We want this to work. We want this to actually, you come back, and we want to iron this out, and we want to. Any normal person would say, yeah, so do I. I want to work this out too. I don't want this, and it's better for all of us. But with a narcissist will not do that, okay? They'll always go by the opposite to what you want, you know? So, and they do it, it's twisted, it's toxic, it's just toxic, it's toxic. They will just, well, if you want to go right, I want to go left. And if you want to do that, I want to do that. And we'll do the opposite to what you want us to do. And that is a narcissist in a nutshell, okay? You will have a conversation with a narcissist, and a narcissist will just kind of either not give you any response, will be like, give you no response at all, not that two-way kind of natural, and just kind of maybe ignore you and maybe do something else, you know, that's irrelevant to the conversation, but anything to, and this is to make you feel, it's kind of a devaluation. When they do that, they devalue their target. And that's what they do. They don't take them seriously. They don't listen to them. They ignore them. They will go left. You will go right. And it's all a game of chess. And I feel this is because William is so up there. He's so powerful. He is so important to the whole world. Meghan has kind of thought, well, I'm going to devalue that. And I get Meghan here because I wanted to choose a subject for this live show, and I wanted to say, is Meghan telling Harry what to do? Now I'm just going with the energies, and I'm just picking up here that it's Meghan, and William is trying to get to his brother past this toxic person, and it's just not happening. Okay, so that's what I pick up here intuitively, and it's very, very difficult to get your head around. And I feel narcissists, unless, like I said, unless you're a psychotherapist or you've specialized in narcissism and toxic behavior and all this kind of thing, then you're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to know how this person, whatever makes this person tick, and you are going to first of all be kind of, well, I've done all I can here, and still I'm getting this, and I've bent over backwards for you, and I'm still kind of getting this, and there's something not right here. And that's the first signs when you realize you're dealing with something that's not normal. Okay, and I feel this is where William is at the moment. This is a work in progress for him. He doesn't know, and he doesn't want to become a psychologist, psychotherapist, or anything like that. But he's kind of thinking, well, I've done everything here. I've still done the Zoom chats, and I've still tried to iron this out. And I've said things that I would have said to Harry as a joke before he met this woman. So I don't get this. You know. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm just on a roll here because of that premiere. So I feel here that you know, that William is kind of, I can't work this out. I don't know why my brother is taking this so sensitively. I don't know why he is doing this. And I'm trying to work this out. Yeah. And I feel this is where he's at, and he stopped and he's walked away. As I said on the premiere, okay, he's kind of, I'm done here. I don't know how to do this. So he's walked away. Now, for the average person, if you've ever met a narcissist in your life, it takes you at least to work this out. If it's a parent, it takes you your whole life to work it out. You get to your mid-50s or 40s, and you realize, wow, I would not treat my own children like that, and I would not do that, and I would not say that. And you realize that you've been groomed into this this empath to serve them. And they're always looking for, like, oh, you're my mother, you're my father, and it's like, yeah, and yet they don't deserve that. Does that make sense? They don't deserve that, but narcissists feel they do deserve that, although they've done bugger all and they've done nothing. They feel like they still deserve that adulation for you. And then the next thing, they're abusing you and telling you how rubbish you are. And, you know, you're so sensitive. I can't talk to you. You know, I've done this for you. I've done that for you. And it's like, it's all very toxic. And it can take you a lifetime to realize that you have been brought up by a toxic family, toxic relationship. Okay. With somebody you meet, like Meghan, and you're not emotionally involved, but you're emotionally involved with the partner, which is your brother. You can't get to your brother because this toxic, narcissistic, manipulative person has manipulated that person against you. then that's a different story. How can you get past that person to get to your brother? And I feel this is where this is. And you know, it makes me so angry because I've experienced narcissism in my life, and it's taken me to my age now to realize and educate myself on narcissism. You know, these people, these narcissists, if you are, you know, if you've got an illness and you need to lose weight, say if you're a diabetic or something like that, and you're growing up and you've got narcissistic family around you, and you're trying to lose weight, and your birthday comes along, and they pretend that, you know, that you know, they love bomb you, and they love bomb you on your birthday, but in reality they're bringing you this great big birthday cake that is full of chocolate and cream, and maybe a slice of this chocolate cake will be like 5,000 calories because they have made it in kind of a sinister way to, you know, all the ingredients and looking at the calories to make sure they cram as much calories into that cake, to then say, hey, I've bought you a cake, and they cut you off and make you eat that big slice of cake that's possibly got 4,000 calories in it. And you're saying, well, I did start my diet yesterday and I've got to be careful because I've got to cut down on carbs and sugar. That person will sit there and wait till you finish that whole cake off and make you feel guilty and manipulate you to do that. And this is the sort of thing that narcissists get off on. You know, they're sick individuals. They hate themselves inside, and they're so envious and jealous of anyone. It could be even a child. They would be even a grown-up and be envious and jealous of a child. That's how crazy these people are. And you know, that's the sort of thing they would do, is go out of their way, bake a cake, knowing that it's going to kill you, and come and serve you that cake and make you feel guilty for not eating that cake. Okay, and that's just like for instance. So trying to get by this person, I feel it's going to take Prince William, maybe take Prince William. I reckon it will take Prince William about 5 to 10 years to work this out, to actually realize the abuse, you know, the abuse and the power that comes from narcissism, and what they're trying to achieve, and how twisted this is, you know. Yeah, making sure to see other people's eating, yet they're sat there and they're eating lettuce, you know, that kind of thing. You know, they're making sure that you have a big kind of slice of that chocolate cake, and they'll watch you eat that, knowing that's going to bloody kill you, and they'll sit there eating lettuce leaves. This is how sick they are. And anybody, be aware of narcissists. Protect yourself from narcissism, okay? Because they're toxic, evil people. And you will see them. They'll do it to your own children or grandchildren. It actually goes down the line, you know, and you're watching this happening to your child or your grandchild. You think, oh God, that person did that to me, and I know exactly what that is. You know, this is how sick this is. Okay. Yeah, we should write a letter of campaign. Yeah, art girl. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and that's right, Alexandra. They would give you the knife, give a knife as a present to Kate, announce your pregnancy, someone else's wedding. Yeah. Yeah, it does, Ada. It does make you feel you get lost in this, and it's like, if you don't understand narcissism, it's like, well, what should William do? Because it's like, what should he do if he's in this situation and he can't help his brother because there is a narcissist standing in the way of his to help his brother, to get to his brother, to rescue his brother, to save his brother. What does William do? And if you've never experienced narcissism, it's confusing, and you think, well, what do you do? And then what I'm going to do is pull out some cards here of although he's kind of let this go, I don't feel, in a way, this means that Meghan has won. Meghan has won this battle, because if William has kind of let this go, and because they very much believe in saying nothing and keeping a stiff upper lip and saying nothing, I think, yeah, I feel this is the best thing. Well, this is how the royal family approach things. Is the best thing is to say nothing, not to inflame it, not to make a big spectacle, a big circus over it, and let's try to just hope it just goes away. Now, the way this is going is that this book's coming out. There's all these revelations. William said this, William said that, Kate did this, Kate did that, the royal family did this, they did that. And this is not stopping, is it? This is not stopping. This is not stopping. The only way to deal with a narcissist is to ignore a narcissist, is to go grey rock. And whenever and it's realizing what you've done and the abuse you've caused and the problems you've caused, we're just going to ignore you, and we're just going to talk to Harry, and we're just going to talk to Harry, and hopefully we can, Harry will realize this over time. Now, with Harry having a mental health issue, he's not going to realize it. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if he does not turn toxic himself, and because narcissists love people they can manipulate, truly, utterly manipulate every single fiber of their body. And you see, Harry is primed to be manipulated, and because a weaker kind of person who has mental issues will look up to somebody like a narcissist who appears to be very strong, who appears to be in control and controlling everyone else around them, because that's Meghan, isn't it? She controls everyone else around her, and you see, because Harry is not capable of that and needs somebody like that to help him, he's going to look up to Meghan as some kind of security. So he is very, very kind. He is a target for a narcissist. Harry is a target for a narcissist, and this is what it is. I'm getting so hot here, guys. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but here in the UK, it's just gone crazy hot. It's been like up to 35 here in the south, and it's like now we've got like and now it's got very kind of humid, and it's very tropical. So I'm sorry to change the subject, but we've got climate change here pretty bad, and we're not used to 35 degrees and then having this tropical nights where it doesn't drop below kind of 20, 21. I mean, and then it's cloudy and it's very kind of humid. So yeah, it's very hot here in the UK. I'm sweating here, and that's why I've got this horrible baggy t-shirt on and my hair up, because it's just so hot. And that's why I've not come on live, and that's why I've not been doing as many as I should do because it's too damn hot, guys. So let's have a look at comments here. The royal family, girl, the royal family won't do much as long as they keep trying to protect Harry's feelings. Yeah. Ada, book is silent about the lack of family in the wedding, Doria's side of family. Have you read the book? Has anybody read the book? Because yeah, there's nothing said about that, is there? Why was there nobody, you know, from your side at the wedding? It's in Spain. Are you in Spain, Paula? I'm just sweating like mad here. It's very hot. Yeah, I think we're getting that hot weather from God knows where, from Africa. Art girl, I think William can do what William can do is to allow Harry to see a man for himself. I've tried so hard to convince people to see through Knox, but people get into denial and refuse to see. Absolutely. I think they just think that they can work this out. Well, you know, why are you saying that? That's horrible to say that. And how dare you? That's so nasty. You know, you're just being horrible. You see, they only say that because they don't understand about narcissism. They've never experienced someone who's so manipulative. You know, you pick something up and you know, you're picking that up wrong. You have a certain look and that look is wrong. And everything you do is wrong. They respond to you opposite than what you expect to be responded to. And this is pure, utter manipulation. You know, you may, if you're not understanding about mental health and you're trying to work out, this person does not agree with me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And this is what narcissists do. Is they try to make it look as if it's you that's got something wrong with you. So you start to question, well, maybe I said that in the wrong way. Maybe I should calm and temper the way. But that's your personality and that's your identity and that's the way you are. So narcissists like to pick your identity apart so you feel unsure about your own core being, because they're very unsure about their core being and identity and personality. They don't know who the hell they are. So they try to manipulate so you feel like that. And this is what this is. It'll be, Harry, you're not doing that right. You should be doing that. You should apologize for, you know, Black Lives Matter, of how your you know, your kind of family and aristocratic people were so kind of RACISM, you know, you should apologize for that. And Harry's thinking, well, that's not me, but maybe you're right. Maybe I want you to respect me and respect me for not wanting to be royal. And so if I say that, then you may respect me more, and you may, you know, all this kind of manipulation that goes on with narcissists. They make you feel as if it's your fault, and they will make you feel that, you know, it's your fault, Harry. You should apologize for your British people. And that's how twisted they are. You know, Meghan would make Harry feel as if it's his fault and he needs to apologize for that. You know, but all this kind of thing. So yeah, this is this is just a complete utter mess, and I feel that Harry is just making a fool of himself. I feel most of us can see that this is going on, and I don't even feel that Meghan knows. Somebody said, I think it was you, Art Girl, can we talk about this this Santa Barbara home that they're choosing to live in? And and you know, it's got old people, retirees there, and manicured gardens, you know, and they cut, you know, they cut the grass and the bush with the scissors and get it so perfect. I why, you know, and I get this sense with Meghan that she won't want to live there that long. And like putting down roots for, I get her going to New York next. I just get this New York link with her. I cannot see her, and maybe she will dump him at Santa Barbara and just do her own thing, and that kind of situation. Do you know what? I get a feeling about that Santa Barbara house. I don't really, I don't get, I just don't get this feeling. I'm going to just look at the Santa Barbara house. Let me pull out some cards here about the Santa Barbara house. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Yeah, and it's interesting what other psychics say too. But let's have a look here. The Santa Barbara house, because I get a feeling that doesn't exist. But I get New York. I get New York. Maybe this is a diversion to where they're truly going, which is I don't know why I'm getting New York. I get New York. And I don't know what this. I get this Santa Barbara is a diversion to let people think that they're moving there, and just to. It's one of those games that they play, and I picked that up, that it's a game that they play. They like to let people think they're moving there when they're moving there, and all this crazy situation. Can we have a look at the Santa Barbara home here? Are they going to move to the Santa Barbara home? I don't know what these, I don't want to look into that, but I don't want to get too rude, but I get here some kind of lovers. Now, I don't know if they are swingers or anything like that, or they share, but that's coming through, like they share. I don't know why that came through, but there's a sharing here of lovers. Strange. Lots of parties. And that even looks like Harry, doesn't it, on that card, which is uncanny. Look, there's lots of swinging parties here. Now, this is what, sorry, this is the cards that come through. They want privacy. They have some kind of appetite for sex parties. I think this is something to keep Harry happy. Well, I don't know why that's come through. I don't know. That's come through. Okay. Maybe so. You could be right there, Alexandra, because the next card I get here is a radical change. So it may be moving away from these sex parties and these swinging party. I think, yeah, that's what's saying there. Now, yeah, I feel you're right there, absolutely, Alexandra, because I get the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is pertaining to the past. they want to get away from these swinging parties. The reputation of these swinging parties. I feel these swing parties go on in LA, and okay, well, I didn't expect to get this, that they want to move it away from these wild parties that go on in LA, and they want to choose a place that's good for Archie. And so you know what, this is a different life than what we're used to living. And I feel this is the norm for them. It's like, oh, we can't have these sex parties and these wife swapping parties or whatever this is. We need to get a stable place, and maybe that's why they've chosen Santa Barbara, because it's boring, okay, and there's less going on there, and there's lots of retirees there. Well, this is what's coming through. So it's like they don't want to. How often do these sex parties go on in LA? Maybe they've witnessed one or two of these and they don't want to. Yeah, I just get, I don't know what that is, but they want to move away from that. And I get a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. They want a new beginning, and they want to move away from this. They're not working either. Maybe it's cheaper, that I don't know, but they're not working. They're not getting as much work as they thought they would get. There's a lot of people that are undermining them. The Three of Pentacles, they're not working, and they're not getting the work that they're thinking that maybe we should downsize and get somewhere cheaper, but in a nice kind of, I don't know whether Santa Barbara is cheaper than LA. I don't know, but I get maybe this is the reasons why here. I don't feel this woman is going to be satisfied wherever she lives, because I get here the Princess of Wands, and this person is never satisfied. It's in reverse, and she's never satisfied, and I don't feel that she'll even like this place that she moves to, and it'll be complaining and moving somewhere else. The World card. Not, you know, and I get New York. I don't know why I get New York, but I get New York, and yeah, there's some kind of financial losses here, and not getting the work that they should get here, okay, and lots of, well, this book telling all these stories is a way of making money. And I feel that the book and telling more stories here, but this is causing imbalance with the rest of the world. You know, how dare you say that about Prince William and Kate and the royal family? So they're being hated for that, and now they're kind of, it's causing imbalance in their life, because nobody wants to employ them, because they're talking about the future king, the queen, and how they've treated them. So they've really shot themselves in the foot in that sense, that nobody wants to have them do speeches for them when they're saying all these things about the royal family. So that is, you know, that's what's coming through here. They're not getting the work because their mouth, you know, Meghan's mouth will not stop talking. Yeah, that's right. Devils makes work for idle hands. Yeah. So I actually picked that up. So how is William going to sort this out with this person? I definitely get with William. He's just going to let this go. Leave it. and just allow them to say all these things, and they're not going to get employed by anyone, because the royal family are going to act impeccable, and they are not going to say anything. And it's really sad what Meghan feels and Meghan and Harry are doing here, but you know, they're not going to say anything. They're not going to answer back with this. I feel that's the advice that they've been given. And they're going to look like the more respectable side, while Meghan and Harry are just saying all these things. And nobody's going to employ them. Nobody's going to touch them with the barge pole after they've finished with the royal family. Okay, and I feel this is how William is going to deal with this, and allow Harry to experience. Who paid for the house? Well, I get Prince Charles. No, I don't feel Prince Charles will allow his son to have a mortgage. Not at all. Okay. So I feel that Prince William will just let this go, and say to everyone in the royal family, let's just back off from this, not say a word, and allow Harry to experience this himself. And now I do get interviews. They're really going to stoop so low that they will do interviews. And especially after this book, you know, is this true about what they say, what it says in this book, and all this kind of thing. So I do get that. I do get Helen DeGeneres. I get her an interview. I get a guy as well. There's a man interviewing Harry. I don't know what that is. I pick up that he's going to get interviewed by a guy in America. So yeah, the way that William is going to deal with this is the Ace of Swords, which is to cut themselves off from the whole thing, you know, and just get along, be very respectable, act like royals as they not normally do, but still be generous. They're still going to get money from the royal family. They're still going to get handouts from the royal family, although William is going to say, I'm not answering any questions, I'm not doing this, I'm not going to respond to this. They're still getting money from the royal family, and I feel this is Charles. You know, Charles does not know how to be a father. In all honesty, he's not really guided him at all, apart from giving him cash, and that's what I get here. And here we have, look at this, Queen of Wands, and I get Meghan. Meghan is definitely in charge here. She is in charge. They're still getting money off the royal family, and she's in charge. She's in charge. She calls all the shots. She tells Harry what to say. She writes all the speeches. And Meghan, if you're watching this, you know that's true. You know that's true. You know that you're telling Harry what to say, what to do. And, you know, it's really looking bad on you two guys. And you should stop doing this, because, you know, you're going to end up with no work. And I'm saying that directly here. I mean, how can you take control here and still accept money from Prince Charles, although you're actually complaining the hell out of the royal family, yet you're taking from them at the same time? Well, yes, please, we'll have that money, and we'll have that money you're going to pay for this house, and that's fine, you know. Yeah, that they still get money. I can't believe that, but they do. And Harry is very kind of bold and kind of confident on the road ahead. He feels he's going down the right road. He feels like he's doing the right thing, and Meghan's in charge, and they're accepting money from the royal family, and this is the way this is. And I don't feel that they're going to change this. And they're quarrelling and, you know, abusing William and shaming the royal family at the same time as all of this. How can they sleep at night? Really? You take this money off the Duchy of Cornwall, and you know, how do you sleep at night? Really? How do you sleep at night? Because you're really shaming and actually slandering the royal family like you are, yet you're taking the money. You're taking the money. You know, how can you do this? And if you're watching this, Meghan, how can you do this? You know, it's counter to what you're doing. It's counter to what you're doing here. So in terms of William, as I said with the reading that I did on the premiere, he's going to walk away. He's walking away. The money I feel is coming from the Duchy of Cornwall, from his father. And I get here, the thing is that William still wants to get to know his brother. He still wants to have a relationship with his brother, and he's still having these Zoom chats with him. It's sad, really. He's still, the death card, when, you know, this should end, is clinging on to his brother for dear life here. He's clinging on to his brother, and he's trying to cling on to him, but he's got to let go. And this is what this is, because there's too many fights, there's too many battles, there's too many fights, and the more he clings on to his brother, the more of these fights happen. I feel he's just got to let go, and because Harry is just not putting in the effort with that card there. He's not putting in the effort. Every time that William tries to cling on here, he starts to fight with him, and then he doesn't put the effort in. I'm not bothered. I don't care. I don't care what you think. You said this about Meghan. You said that about Meghan. And I feel with this card here, which is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's reaching a turning point here. Reaching a turning point that enough is enough. Enough is enough. And kind of letting this go. I don't feel that we're going to hear anything from William's side, Kate's side. I feel they're just going to get along with their duties. I do get another child coming along too, for Kate, and I feel they're going to try to divert away from that by having a child. You know, show the public that, you know, we've got another child, we're very happy, and trying to, you know, make the monarchy look like a very kind of stable kind of force, and they're going to try to bring this favour back to William and Kate by another. They're not having a child for that, but it will help with the crown and the monarchy. But at the same time, as soon as Meghan finds out about this pregnancy, she's also going to have another child here. I also get Eugenie having another child. Look, I've said this for ages about these three pregnancies together. And I thought this would be at the beginning of in March, but because we had this pandemic, they may have put this on hold. And with what was going on with Beatrice and her wedding being postponed, maybe they all held back with the babies. But I feel I get I still get the 3 pregnancies. and that's Eugenie, and that's Kate, and then Meghan to follow. I feel it's just to take that limelight away from the Cambridges. And I don't know what you think, and please put it in the comments section. Do you feel that Meghan is just so jealous of Kate and William that this is why this has all happened? This stems from the jealousy and the resentment of William actually making sure that there's a right fit that's coming into the royal family. So hi, let's have a look at your comments here. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Hi Helen, how are you? Is Beatrice's husband Edo an upstanding guy? I heard about him abandoning another woman. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he is. And I said that. I said that about a year ago. I said that they will postpone the wedding because Edo is like he wanted to back out at the time, and I put it down to Edo not being sure because of Prince Andrew and all this scandal. He didn't want to get roped in with that reputation and marrying a girl who's got a father like that. And then came this postponement of the wedding, which they put it down to the postponement to the pandemic, didn't they? But I actually picked that up before the pandemic, and I picked that up to say that actually the postponement was because of this Edo kind of backing out a little bit. I don't get him as a great guy. I think he would cheat. I do. Let's have a look here. Is Edo a good fit for Beatrice? Or was I right about a year ago that he's looking to get out of, or he was looking to get out of that wedding to postpone or cancel that wedding? Because I said postponement or cancellation of the wedding. Do you remember? Yeah. So let's have a look. Is Edo a good kind of fit for Beatrice? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah. I don't feel he wants children too quickly either, because this is coming through. I feel that Beatrice wants to have children, and I feel he's backing off from that too. I don't feel he's actually wanting. He's actually in that marriage genuinely. I feel he's in that marriage because she's royal and it looks good. But then it didn't look good because of Prince Andrew. So then he was backing out, and now I get that he's actually thinking, I don't want to have a child just yet. So what's that about? Pulling away from having a child. And all he's caring about is property and land. And owning property and owning land, it seems like that's all he's thinking of. And his children will have to, and he's causing Beatrice to have a low self-esteem because he keeps backing out of things. I feel it was him that postponed the wedding, and I did predict that. I don't think it was because of the pandemic. And I feel that Beatrice is going to end up juggling her emotions, because I get to, she is going to have to juggle her emotions over this, because she wants to have a child. She wants to have a child. and he's kind of pulling back. I get with Beatrice now, with this relationship, Beatrice and Edo, I get it's Beatrice that actually backs down, and it's Edo that seems to have the control in that marriage. And she kind of does anything to please him. She feels like really grateful for having him. I don't know what that is, but I get she's always trying to maintain the peace with him. And it's like she's not good enough for him when she is. And she's always going to be sitting on the fence, kind of wondering if he's going to cheat on her. So she's always going to wonder, is he going to cheat on me? Is it going to change? And is this marriage going to last, or is it going to end? And all this thing going through her head. Yeah, this is about, for Edo, I feel this is about money, property, and land. And this is, they're going to have the money. They are going to have the money with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, but without the happiness. So he's very much into the land, the properties. Let's hold back with children. And it's something that Beatrice wants, is children. And there's something not right about this marriage, okay? Yeah, I feel that she just is so glad that she's got a bloke, that she's got someone. She feels so glad that she's got someone to marry her. That's how this comes across. And the way that he's coming across, as if he's just interested in the titles, the money, and the land, okay? And that I feel he can be quite abrupt at times, you know, when she's quite soft and she's quite, you know, is there anything you would like, darling, kind of thing. And he's quite kind of cold and not at the moment kind of thing. Why are you asking? That kind of attitude. It's difficult to love somebody like that, really. And then kind of realizing this person's not in it for love, you know, kind of thing. So that's what I pick up there, Art Girl, about Edo. I did pick that up about a year ago, before, a long time ago. Yeah, so okay, guys, thank you for coming, and you guys that are watching and you're not commenting, thank you. Please put your thumbs up, that would help, and just show your support. That would be fantastic. And for you guys that have commented there in the chat, thank you so much. And I just wanted to carry on because I enjoyed that premiere and that part 1, part 2. I thought I'd follow that up with a live show. I hope you've enjoyed this, okay? And it's been lovely to have this lovely chat with you guys. So I will be back soon, and it's very, let me just say, I've got so much going on. I did get this job as a clinical reviewer, and I'm waiting for all that to start, and which I'm happy about that, okay? And that means I will be helping with COVID and all of that, and also I'm going to hopefully get into nursing too, and get back to nursing and help with that too. So I'm kind of sorting that out behind the scenes, as well as getting your videos up here and Patreon too. So things are pretty hectic at the moment for me. I just want to say, guys, Thank you so much, and love all of you. Okay, thank you for putting your thumbs up, you guys that have just put your thumbs up there who are watching. Thank you, really, really helps. And I will be back soon with more of these, going really deep into these situations with the royal family and what's going on. It's like it's being like a fly on the wall, isn't it? And finding out what's actually happening there at a deeper level. And this is what I pick up. And I appreciate all of you for supporting me and following me. So thank you guys, and you take care, and bye for now. Bye bye.